What up, guys? Welcome to Boring Investing. Today we had a boring day. This shit was whack, man. I don't even understand. Let's start with fucking SPY. Traded sideways. I mean, we thought that when Mr. Powell himself would come on, that the world would shake at his heels. But, it looks like aside from this, mild downside push, we touched this 396. I think Chris might have said something about that, at least to me. And we clawed our way back up. It just wasn't. It was a really midday. I kind of thought we'd see it, more of a crushing, like, people go hungry, children on the streets, some kind of crazy shit, but that was not the case today. Looking at the dollar had like a little bit of some ooga booga in the middle of the day here at the start of the market, but other than that, like, just a boring day. Dow Jones continues to blow my fucking mind because it just does not follow anybody. Dow Jones is like a rebellious kid, and it's doing is taking away your money, my money in particular. Exxon today, I was actually thinking it was gonna go up, but it didn't. It dunked. RSI got a little bit cooked here. So honestly, I feel like if you're looking for some short-term plays, maybe an option on Exxon is not a bad idea. And, they do have some pulls, but, news on oil has actually been a little bit, mid lately. So, something to keep in mind, but I don't think ExxonMobil is going anywhere. They're like a whole ass monopoly. And of course, China went down. Honestly, does China follow our market, Chris? It's kind of odd. I thought they'd be
Yeah,
doing their own thing.
surprisingly. I mean, they reopened their economy,
Fucking
so
America's just gripping everyone's ball sack right now. So, yeah, of course, we went down. China went down. Very interesting. And Lyft's just, I don't know. We're still waiting, for this giant gap fill here on the upside. This is going to happen. Don't get me wrong. It's just a matter of when. And frankly, if we don't have if the data this week for unemployment and job lists, whatever, because I know there's something on tomorrow and something on Friday, which is I think unemployment's on Friday. If this shut up trading view, no one wants your ads. If we're not seeing good data, or at least like soft bad data, we're not gonna see the market come up, and if the market's not on a come up, neither is Lyft. Finally, talking about my favorite cryptocurrency, the future. Buy some organs on the dark web because this shit's used to be untraceable at least. It's Coinbase is pulling today. Oddly enough, Coinbase actually had a nice, a dip down. So if anyone caught the dip, you could ride it up. And frankly, Coinbase is not a bad stock to hop in with options because the contracts are going to be cheap. So you could probably grab a lot of them, and then you could sell even exponentially. So if you're really not if you're strapped for cash but you want to trade options, Coinbase might be the way to ride the market because it really does ride the market, and it is getting backed by cryptocurrency as well. So if the market's doing good and cryptocurrency is doing good, you could see crypto or Coinbase fly up. That being said, as I've mentioned, news on crypto has been ass. Sam Bankman-Friedman, Silvergate, and now the government's, stepping all over everything we hold dear. So, be careful. Bitcoin, I still believe it's going to crush under 20,000. Yeah, I'm not really too eager to play that, test that. If you really think it's going to go up, by all means, you can get it at a discount right now. But frankly, in my opinion, like I say, if you're going to get Bitcoin, you might as well get Ethereum. And if you're going to get Ethereum, you might as well get Ethereum Classic. Why, you might ask? Because it costs less, so you can buy more of it, so you see more gains. Because, a 5% move on Ethereum, if you have one whole Ethereum, a 5% move is only going to get you 5%. But if you're holding, 80 or 90, sorry, 90 dollars of Ethereum Classic, which would be technically 5 shares, 5% is going to be 25% gains. So, if you're really trying to hop on Ethereum or Bitcoin, buy Ethereum Classic, people. Don't be stupid. This is not financial advice, but don't be stupid. Chris, take it away.
Yeah, all right. So, first things first, I want to thank you guys for killing it on yesterday's video. You guys seem to like it, and if you guys can, drop us a comment for today's video. Anyways, let's get on to the data. So, I've been looking at jobs data for LinkedIn, and it looks like since February 2022, we've been dropping off consistently for LinkedIn's hiring. Uh, we had a data report yesterday saying that LinkedIn hiring rate was down 6.5 month over month. And I just want to just show that like when the lockdowns happened in 2020 around February, it didn't take until 3 months after, even actually 4 months. Actually, in May of 2020, we had our first bad, um, jobs report coming in at a high of 14.7%, and the forecast was 16%. But those next four reports were, crazy high for because of the lockdown, the pandemic, blah blah blah. Um, so I think we won't see that reflected in this month's unemployment rate data event for Friday. I think we'll come out at forecast. Worst case scenario, we do a 3.5. A 3.6 would possibly mean the markets starts to dip. The SPY, the Dow, everything starts to dip because that just means a slowing economy. So another thing I want to mention, I was hearing Jerome Powell testify today and hearing him speak, and all the congressmen, interviewing him and grilling him basically, and he did mention that with us having a strong unemployment, low unemployment rate, inflation is going to be harder to tackle. His inflation target is 2%, so he wants to get it there. Right now, we're averaging around 6%, and he's raising these interest rates, and interest rates, nobody likes higher interest rates. It's most definitely bad for loans and things like that. It slows down companies, making moves and stuff. They got to be less risk averse, things like that. So he did mention that. Again, if we come out pretty at forecast tomorrow, I mean on Friday, for unemployment rate, I do see us rallying. I think we can possibly go back to 404 by this week. Maybe 401 would be my conservative take. I think tomorrow will probably be either best case scenario, consolidate here, we consolidate around these levels, and then possibly try to hit 401. Friday we hit 404. Worst case scenario is we go back down and try to test that 393 area of support on the SPY, and 390 is like our literally like our steel, rod. If they break our 390 steel rod, the bull rally's over, ladies and gentlemen. It's just over. I can't salvage this. And so I just want to mention that. But I think we're gonna get really good data from CPI and PPI. I think we're gonna come out at forecast. We might actually beat. Um, but yeah, Jerome Powell, shake the markets yesterday. He kind of stalled today. A lot of people were thinking we're gonna die today, and it looks like Jerome Powell didn't say anything out of the
I was
ordinary or any,
hoping.
yeah, or any news that that we may need to know. But he also mentioned about China. China reopening. He said it could put pressure on commodity prices. So I mean, oil, butter, bread, whatever might rise too. All our commodity prices might rise. Just because of China's reopening. He also did say that the supply chain may help, just like all that supply chain, getting point A, getting things from point A to point B, that might help make things cheaper, but we'll see. But yeah, that's my take for today. Thanks for watching. Leave a fucking comment. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Michael, I'll pass it to you.
God bless America. They love to fuck us over, but at least you're not surprised because they're so consistent with it, and you gotta love the consistency. If we want to talk about our meme stocks, they are down. Thurka Thurka, we did have a pull up to the after party yesterday, and it's going down. Honestly, frankly, I'd probably buy more shares right now. Honestly,
I
they've got
bought
insane
shares.
revenue.
I just want to go on the limb right here. I bought shares. I
He
think we
did
can,
buy shares. I also
and
bought shares. We are not finessing nobody.
nobody, dude. We're going down with.
Yeah, dude, we'll sync with you guys if this shit doesn't pay out. But honestly, I feel like we're up for it because this is looking like a
Yeah,
new cryptocurrency where you see like the cryptocurrency comes out and it tanks down and then it
yeah.
just sends it
I
to
mean,
fucking
a
insane
bit
highs.
a
So
big red flag was just like we were down 50% during the day, and then I think another 30 to 20% in after hours, and then we recovered a bit today. But I think this is this it looks exactly like Volkswagen stock in my opinion and BBY stock. I think this is the last dip before the ultimate rip. If we can get the momentum from indexes, I really think this is gonna moonshot past its high. I wouldn't count on it, but if you're in profit once this moonshots, I take profit. I'm not gonna
take
say any
it.
price targets, but just take profit when you see it.
Don't fall for this hodl bullshit, okay? Don't hodl. Just take your profits, and when it dunks down, you can buy it again. And so what if you miss it going to the moon? Because it'll always come back down. At least you know when it peaks, it's always going to come back down. And also, do me a favor, if anybody who's religious, please pray for BBBY and get your God to pump this stock, because my contract's about to end. I, I just I just need a 1.5. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you like it, leave a comment. To our new subscribers, we fucking love you, and I hope you had breakfast, lunch, and you're going to have dinner today. God bless you guys.
See you guys.